So today we are doing a back day, that is for certain. And I have been focusing a lot more on lats recently because I've always kind of felt like my lats are quite good anyway. Like naturally, I feel like my lats are really good and like naturally pretty well developed by default. But I've never really felt like my traps are as good as my lats, you know. In the same sense though, I feel like training my traps just isn't, you know, people don't do it as much. People don't just focus traps and say, I want to just blast my traps today and have a really good trap day, as much as people say, I really want to blast my lats. God, that's a mouthful. But yeah, I think focusing lats more has been more beneficial in the sense that, you know, my back's getting wider, and most of the time I didn't realise like how much lats come into play with different types of row as well, based on like your hand positioning and the way you row. And no one really talks about how much lat you work just based on whether you do a hammer grip or if you do a normal grip, and I feel like it limits how much you can do for a normal row. Besides that, T-bar row is insane, and I've been really enjoying that. And it's just been good, you know, training back. I think back is going to be one of the most consistent days out there. It's hard to have a bad back day unless you're going like ego with it and really going into the ego and you're just doing weights you can't handle. I think it's hard to do a back day wrong. But still, I don't know. One of the exercises I've always really loved is a barbell row, but they've kind of felt a bit goofy and I get a bit like form OCD with it, you know. It's like I get really stressed out about if I'm, you know, am I shrugging too much? Am I just throwing the weight around and not controlling it? But most of the time when I watch the footage back and I think, oh damn, I thought I was like lugging that weight and barely controlling it, and then I watch the footage back and I'm like, oh well, actually that looked pretty clean. And, you know, I was really rowing in and controlling the eccentric, and I don't know, it's a weird one. I've always been told as well to squeeze at the top of a row. I think that advice comes more from a place of like, the squeeze doesn't actually do anything, I wouldn't say. You definitely you benefit from it, but I think it's more if you can't get the squeeze at the top, you're doing too much. Not to say that eventually you won't be able to get a squeeze at the top anyway, because at the start you said compared to the end you said the squeeze is, you know, at the start when you first do it, the squeeze is very easy to obtain, but at the end you said it's really difficult to get all the way back most of the time, you know, unless you really lighten the weight on yourself. That's going to be a difficult one to achieve. So I don't know, I think it's the case that you've got to go a little bit lighter to make sure for at least the first like 3 reps you can squeeze it all the way back. Otherwise you're not going quite far enough back. That might just be me, personal opinion. I'm not, you know, my training knowledge comes from how long I've been doing it. I've not like got a course on personal training, you know. All my advice I've learned from years of watching fitness content and just actually doing it myself, the things that you pick up on. I think the start, you feel like you know a lot more than you do. And I feel like I know a lot now, but I still know there's more I can learn. Anyway, enough philosophy on the back day. It's time to get in there and absolutely blast my lats. I think we're gonna have an absolute diabolical lat focused day. So yeah, let's get on with it. Oh, I think that's all right. Can you expose that a little bit? So, there you go. Right, I know I said it'd start with a rose, but I think oh shit. Hold on. Okay, let's just check in the audio thing is working and set up right. Okay, I think I know I said I was going to start with some row today, but I'm feeling a lot pull down. I think I'm going to wide grip for a while either, so it'll be good. Swap it up. Cheeky warm up. Oh my god, how much am I doing there? Whew. God, I feel hard today. It's gonna be a tough one. I don't know whether to go for less reps and just blast it. I'm also a bit worried because of my hat. I'm just gonna keep hitting my hat instead of actually doing the reps. So. Swap from hat to absolute drip. The Darth Vader shirt on. I think we can get away with some less reps today. It's been a while since I've just gone. Oh my god, I thought I was going to land on my head. Since I've just gone for heaviness on this, so I think anyway 4 to 6 I'll be happy with these. Let's go up another weight. We go 95. Okay. Oh my god. Tough. This is one of the things I want to focus on, is talking louder during this part of my video, because I feel like it's one of my weaker parts. Like my car app's getting pretty good, my thumbnail's getting pretty good, but the actual content of the video seems to be a bit lackluster. Anyway, I'm going to demolish my lats a sec. Oh my god. Yeah, like I was saying, this is one of the harder parts for me, because I find it quite awkward to just talk into the camera. Anyway, I need to be less worried about stuff. That was really hard. I'm going to watch the footage back and see if I'm actually going deep enough. Because first set, I thought I weren't going deep enough, and then I watched back, I was like, oh my god. It's like all the way to my shoulders. It doesn't feel like it though, I'll be honest. I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok and reel and other one I made of yesterday. But in the video, when I used this lens, the weights looked huge and they looked teeny tiny, but it looks alright for this, so I'm still getting used to recording with this new setup. I think it'll take a while, but I think the quality difference definitely shows. I mean, I went through last night and looked through all my old thumbnails and, you know, all my old content, and I just think it shows how consistency is key for getting better. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that's hard today. I think one more set lows and then we'll move on to something else. Obviously, because our last set was so much harder, I've gone down the weight a bit, but I think we can smash this out for maybe get 6. But I can feel the fatigue, so we'll move to a row after this. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I'm shot. Here we go. We're moving on to some rows. So looks alright on cam. This was out there recording the green. The light makes everything look weird. Just, I think I can do a bit more, so I'm going to slap 10 on 2. Yeah. There you go. Set number 2. Slightly heavier, but I'll go for less reps. Yeah. Oh my god. I love those. They are very important. They will fall out for me. Okay. One last set. Thanks for coming. There you go. Okay. Move on to a lat biased row after this. Probably finish on that, to be honest. Yeah, let's move on some lat focused rows. Moved on some cable low rows. This is probably the hardest cable mission in the gym. I can't get started. I always feel like I can do more on this, and then I go to do it and I just can't get it. Pull it back for the first time, so we'll see. Oh. God, they're just hard to do. Okay, I don't want to do 2 sets of this or 3. I might do 3. I don't know. I did 4 lats earlier actually, so maybe just 2. Yeah, I'll do 2. If I didn't do something else, I'll leave it there today. Took a break for. This is a deadlift machine my gym has, but we're gonna use this for some shrugs because I want to do a little bit more trap. I know I said I've definitely focused lat more because I did the 4 sets earlier and then 2 sets of a lat focused row. So I don't know how much I can slam on here. Maybe a 20, 25 and 20. Was it a 45 side? Should be right. Don't know if I'll be able to do much more than that. These are going to look incredibly goofy. Somebody's got bright pink in the face probably doing these. There you go. I like to grab the lower one. I'm not sure why. Oh, I can definitely do more. Might even have another 20 to be honest. It's really easy. Oh, that's gonna be thumbnail quality right there, I tell you that. I look back with it and alright, I like doing that. Now ready, I'm gonna go doing this one. Oh, God. This would be really hard to get up, I think. Because I haven't done deadlift in ages, so this could be lethal. Lethal company. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but one side definitely felt like it went up more than the other. God damn, I don't know if it's just this lighting or not, but camera quality seems to be really good by here. Hopefully that looks good. One more set of these. I think I'm done for today. There you go. This is going to be absolutely immense, babe. Absolutely immense, babe. Oh my god, dog. Oh my god, I was gonna say I don't know. I just couldn't speak. So that was that. We're an absolute banger, pelter of a day. Hold on. Oh good lord. There you go. That was that. Absolute banging day. And of course, for my big back, I need to get some soluble big back juice in there. So we got KFC. Absolute pelter. Well deserved. And that's that for today. Tune in tomorrow for an absolute fucking banging on day. I can't wait. I'm going to do biceps, triceps, shoulders, forearms, anything you can think of, and all the other arms I have, which I'm hiding.